welcome back to more Sonichu madness. Game over. Game over, man. Game over. Yep. Hey, red guy. Didn't Chrissy? Chrissy. That's such an affectionate name for someone who wants to kill you. Kill you a short while ago? When did this happen? Yes, Christian killed me with his hyper beam. Seriously, when did this happen? But where was I going to go? Detroit? Ha! No. This trolling gig is my hell. And after this building's crumbling fall, I will be damned to aid the Count Graduan. Aren't you the fucking devil? I was main assistant to Adolf Hitler. Where is all this intricate backstory coming from? No idea. Biggest mistake ever. Spits right in the fear her. You spell fear her wrong. Spits right in the fear for her face. You, Clyde Cash, and Thaddeus. I have no idea who these fuckers were. Turned out this is Clyde Cash and Jack Thaddeus, two well-known trolls in the central trolling community of Chris. They did some things about him with his webpage, and it's an intricate history behind these two. Basically, they troll Chris. They're evil. He puts them in the comic. He wants them dead. End the discussion. That's all you need to know. If you're not interested in Chris's history, all you need to know is that these aren't real life people who Chris hates so much, and he wants them in the comic, and he wants them dead. For being homosexual, for being homos, you both will have the minion devils gnawing and gnashing your ashes asses for all eternity. Not for being homos. You just said that's the reason why the minions of hell are going to be gnawing and gnashing at their asses for all eternity. You literally just said that a sentence ago. But for trolling and slandering and tarnishing an innocent man who just killed thousands of people in a building because a few people did something to his fictional characters he didn't like. Just keep that in mind. And further darkening your own kinds. Apparently, trolls are a species. They are a species. Name among the view of not only Christian, yes, it's only Christian, no one else in the world, but to everyone in the entire world. I love how Chris has to project his problems on everyone else, just to make it look like he's the good guy in this. You know, I'm just like you guys. I deal with trolls too, even though trolls basically dictate my entire life because I let them. Yet, as a devil myself, and somehow you still fucking died by Chris. I can do this. I shall be hiding in the shelter of the basement until this event blows over. To you two fucks, good luck in the Earth's lava core. So what do? Do they contemplate their lives? Do they say maybe we should turn ourselves around? You know, repent for our sins, because Chris is basically God in this universe. Nope, suicide. Won't Clyde. We have only two options: die by Chris's hands, or suicide. That actually makes so much morbid sense in terms of the comic, because Chris isn't just going to forgive them, he's going to kill them for trolling him. He's going to kill them for trolling them. Just in case you did not get that the first time, I'm going to emphasize it again for comedy. He's going to kill them for trolling him. How do you want to die? Not for his hands, fuck no, or power ever. I vote for suicide. Down to the 72-story elevator shaft. So they jump down an elevator shaft. Okay, right. We are unanimous then. Shall we go out? So we go out holding hands. Hello, cause they're gay and they hold hands and they're two males. You get it, guys? Why not? We are both damned anyway for torturing Chris emotionally and mentally. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Let me read something for you real quick. Narcissism, excessive or erotic interest in oneself or one's physical appearance. Synonyms include vanity, self-love, self-admiration, self-absorption, self-obsession, conceit, self-centeredness, self-regard, egoism. In a quote, his emotional development was hindered by his mother's narcissism. Psychology. Extreme selfishness with a grandiose view of one's own talents and a craving for admiration as characterization, a personality type. Psychoanalysis. Self-centeredness arising from a failure to distinguish the self from external objects, either in a very young baby's or as a feature of mental disorder. So, narcissism probably comes with the territory of Chris's autism. You are welcome. Anyways, back to Clyde and, Jack Thaddeus fawning over how they were wrong at Chris and fuck, we deserve this because Chris is God in this world and we should have never dared try to challenge his authority. We were not doing our homo kind. Apparently, homos are also another subspecies, so now we have trolls and homosexuals who are a subspecies of human. Or, in Chris's terms, they maybe not be human in general. We worsen Chris's view on our kind. I love how they say worsen Chris's view as it was already worse. He already didn't fucking like homosexuals. But now he claims that Clyde Cash and Jack Thaddeus are homosexual. So now he now has a somewhat better reason in his mind that to hate homosexuals. Well, see you in hell, Jack. And they fucking jump. Back on the stage or whatever the fuck's going on with these guys, Christian and the Hedgehog boys, I said, whoa. Okay, honestly, this has to be the most lazy drawing Chris has ever done. Absolutely lazy in every sort of way. How do you not see this as a problem? You know those little sausage links? That's exactly what his right leg looks like. While his left leg looks somewhat fine, that does not fit at all. How do you fuck this up this bad and not go for a redraw? You mess up, even if you're drawing in pen, crumple the paper up, and go back to drawing again. Keep doing it until you eventually get it right. Just draw the fucking thing with pencil, that way you can erase your mistakes. I love how Christian, this is absolutely insulting to somebody who is actually an artist himself, to have it just go, fuck it, just leave it in there. Don't even color over it. Just leave it in there. People probably won't notice. Dinosaurs evolved to thunder power, ninja and shogun titanus. Zeo crystal power, Autobot style with turbo, UFO, got lost in space. They need to revive Zordon. Revive Zordon and get the Power Rangers back together, which was most awesome. This is supposed to be Cat Scratch Fever, but I was trying to sing it like Cat Scratch Fever, but doesn't make sense because Chris could not write lyrics that fit with Cat Scratch Fever. Compared to today's, any sense is a word again, crappy Power Rangers in quotes. Oh, fuck me. 2:59 p.m. There were 1,500 people within the 4-cent garbage building's lower 71 floors. Not the top 72 floor, the person who Chris had the problem with. Innocent people on the 71st floors. And if you go back to the page where they were the Rage Against the Garbage, you didn't see any fucking body on these floors when Wild Sonichu was doing this Spider-Man bullshit. It was an empty ass building. For all we knew, only Jason and Belle were the only ones there. The bottom floor, Belle just worked, and at the top floor, it was just Jason and his fucking woman slave. That was it. Okay, besides the elevator gag thing, I guess. Those closest to the floor made it out safely. What, all one person? What do you mean closer to the floor? Do you mean the other 5 floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or do you mean just the first floor? It's a skyscraper with 71 floors. I doubt anyone would make it out that alive, dude. I'm just saying. Safely and unscathed in the basement's fallout shelter. Oh yeah, because that's where Bell... Was it even established that the thing had even a fallout shelter? Why would a basement have a fallout shelter? Sonichu and the rest of the heroes cleared up the majority of the rubble. I called for an ambulance. 20 of them arrived. 20 of them out of the population of 1,500. I don't know how fucking ambulances are in Quickville. They're apparently roughly the size of fucking buses. An ambulance can at best hold 1 person. At best, hold 1 person. So that means only 20 people. Maybe 20 people will be safe. So 20 ambulances arrived. 500 people were perfectly unharmed. Perfectly unharmed. So that's more than half. That's a little bit more than half the people of the population of the entire building. Okay. Plus 125 sober. That's not relevant. Were either hurt, injured, or dead. We don't need to know if they're sober. I understand that they were drinking. That's part of the job requirement, I guess. But that doesn't need to be relevant in anything. You could immediately cut to, okay, they were hurt, dead, or injured. Wait a minute. So he approximated 125 people were either injured, dead, or hurt. First of all, hurt and injured are basically the same thing. If you are hurt, you are injured. That's redundant. Second of all, how did you approximate a perfect number? A perfect rounded number to a lot of people being dead. This isn't a fucking war, dude. You just can't approximate something like that. Especially when there's like 1,500 people in there. I skipped over one of the things that said like 250 drunks made it out safely. That's not relevant. We don't care about the drunks. That's not relevant to the thing, dude. That isn't relevant. You could have at least covered that. In the 500 people were perfectly unharmed. You could have covered that. So wait a minute, let me just do the math here real quick. Can I just do the math here just a little bit here? I'm going to skip over a little bit of it. So we have a number approximated of 1,500 people are in the buildings at the lower levels. I guess this excludes Jason and his woman slave. So keep that in mind as I go off to calculate all this. 1,500 people. Well, that didn't add up properly. So I added it up like this. There's 500 people who are just irrelevant. They are perfectly fine, according to Chris. Perfectly fine, they're getting help. So what I added up is the remaining number of people who are still here. Who are still unharmed. You know, who are still, I guess, in the building somewhere doing whatever, collapsing, blah, 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 blah. So we have 2,500 who are too drunk and passed out. That's 2,500 people. 2,500 who are... the half of the 2,500... half of the 2,500 drunks made it safely. Okay, so... okay, that's the same fucking number for some reason. He added the same number again. So, we had 2,500, drunk and passed out. And we got 2,500 who made it safely. That's the literal same number right there. So I didn't fuck with that at all. I didn't mess with that because it's just there to confuse you if you're doing what I'm trying to do. Add up to make sure these numbers are actually right. So 125 people. Added that up too. That goes up to 375. We're getting somewhere, I guess. We're getting somewhere. Okay, those were the injured ones. Those were the injured. And out of the 500 remaining, why? You were just talking about the 500 remaining. 250 were injured, 150 were safe, and 100 were dead. That makes 0 sense for what we just heard. So you just said, plus 125 sober were either hurt, injured, or dead. And out of the So wait a minute. He just said 500 were safe, so 500 were not safe and not perfectly unharmed. So Chris's numbers just fucked me up completely. So the reason why I stopped doing this is because his numbers completely fucked me over. I had no idea what was going on after all this when I read actually what was going on. So he said it like this. Let me go over this one more time because I'm wasting too much time on this. Okay, so 500 was safe. That slashes a 1,500 down to 1,000. 1,000 people are still remaining inside the building, I guess. So out of the 500 who are remaining, we have 250 of them injured. 150 are safe but hurt. Safe but injured. They're the same fucking thing. You're wasting time with these numbers. So, yeah, scratch that. We have 250 and that's 100. That is 350. 350 people are fine. So, does that make it to where 350 people made it alive? Hardly. Okay, so I guess let's add the 350 to 125. That leaves 475 people were alive. That's what I'm getting from this. Because it's so confusing. These are just random numbers Chris pulled out of nowhere that make no sense to the initial number that is 1,500. So Chris says, what a waste. Every last one of those people could have done a lot more with their lives, just like you could. Instead, you had to destroy a building, kill and injure. You had to kill 100 people, injure like 250 of them, and 500 of them were left safe. This was a population in the building of 1,500. I want to give you that right there. That's like a small town population, maybe at best a small town population of 1,500 in one building. That's like, again, small town. They could have done better with their lives, and instead they wasted their time spying, hacking, torturing the innocents. That damn TMZ show was no better either. Damn tabloids. What the fuck did those guys come in? What did they have to do with anything? Are they in cahoots with these guys? Yes, and they had no right to invading mine and Rosie's private moments. I hate that fucking show. So we get a montage of, I guess, TMZ. Is this TMZ or 4 Cent Garbage? I'm not sure. Jeezy, can a girl even put in a tampon without being tabloided or exploited? That is not fucking him in TMZ. That is not what these guys do. That is what porn websites do. And, you already post your shit on porn websites to begin with. You already do this, Sonichu. You post nudes of yourself. What do you think people are going to do? Hey, go home and do it with your own sweethearts. Dang it. They're into some kinky fucking shit. Also, this is probably a joke from Family Guy. Oh well. Aw, this one time I saw a lizard by a tree and a wizard on it. Hee, it was good enough for you. Get those cameras off me. I'm just a kid. I'm never gonna do that again. Well, I'm probably gonna have to because these are Sonichu and Sonichu's children. That's at least one of their children. Welcome back. How'd the mission go? He teleports in. We don't need to know he's teleporting in, Chris. You have the graphic there. Yo, magic hand! Successful, Christian. All the final tests and vaccines were full successes as well. After returning the crates of vaccine to our time, I requested an aid with the water treatment and medical facilities. Chris actually fucking poisoned the water supply of his entire city just to get rid of people who have a different sexual preference. A lot of disproportionate shit's going on here, just saying. You're not a friendly Chris. I'm just gonna say that right now. The 1,000 crates were transported in 50 mock trucks. The vaccine would be later tested for further over the next 6 months, then dispensed into the world's drinking waters. You can't fucking do that. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would think you'd be able to poison the entire world's water supply. I don't understand that. I just do not get it. Like, I'm not exaggerating right here. Even for anything. That is so far out there, and what the fuck are you doing territory? That is just insulting. It's disgusting. There's no way people can do you as a villain if you do something like this. In fact, this would be a perfect time if Chris had any confidence as a writer to show that this was supposed to be disproportionate. Because that's the whole point of his character. He does things that aren't good in the eyes of people, and people call him out on it. But no, this is unanimous. We're supposed to think Chris is good for doing this. And so, on February 24th, 2009, Christ, this episode is long. All around the world, every last person will be cured and protected of orientation of hell. Because fuck freedom of orientation, fuck freedom in anything. If Chris has his right away, everyone will be thinking the wrong way. They will be thinking the right way. They will be thinking the way that he thinks is right. That's the right way. Christian for president. Christian Love Day. This is the second Valentine on Chris's birthday. That's all you need to know. Again, let me read you once again what I read you before. Excessive or erotic interest in oneself or one's physical appearance. Narcissism. And spoiler alert, after the death of Graduate One's Scepter, Savannah Rojichu will become all woman. She and I will become true love couple as well. Well, there goes the best character in the comic. No, seriously, think about it. You remember when Magic Chan is like, oh, I'm too ignorant to the matter, or too much gray matter, or basically saying I'm too smart for any love or anything like that. I'm way too smart for anything like love or attraction. That's gone. Now Magic Chan is like another interchangeable Sonichu who wants to fuck a Rosichu. Good job, Chris. You can't keep a consistent character to save your fucking life. Oh, my bad. Yes, you can, because all your characters are the same anyway. So, yeah, they're all consistent. So, I guess the thing what we call is, derivative. Next page. Oh, shit. This actually happened, didn't it? Oh, my damn. Props to Seth MacFarlane. I stole your fucking character, and I got your name wrong. At last, under God and Jesus, will all true love will be right and just forever. Hi, Chris. I can't do a Meg voice, so I'm not gonna try to. Oh, this is gonna be very good, isn't it? I'm sorry for wasting you guys' time. This is just wonderful to me. Well, my family and I were visiting the nearby national park, and I heard a song from there, about a quarter mile away. What the fuck? Don't you live in You live in Rhode Island. He lives in Ruckersville, California. Is that anywhere near? Fuck, wait a minute. Wait a second. Okay, so no, I'm not crazy. It's a fictional location. So I guess Chris can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. Never mind. So I walked on over and checked it out. And I recognized you for some strange fucking reason. A bit shy and flustered for a short while, I couraged up. That doesn't make any sense. That you don't courage up. You don't courage up. Keep going. This episode's already longer than what it should be. And came to say, hey, I am a big fan of your comic series on your Wikipedia. That dates the fuck out of this. And Chris is all smiling like a dumb fuck. Oh my god, Megan Marie Griffin, I want to fuck your fiction ass so hard. I loved you from your show, and you still look so hot and awesome. What are you doing here? And oh god. Megan, what are you doing here in Tennessee? How cool is this? We are all fans of each other. Sweet, and some fuckhead comes right out of nowhere. Excuse me, sir. Do you have the time? Firstly, sir, Megan is a woman. He did it by accident. He clearly did it by accident. He wasn't even being an asshole. He just did it by accident. He really did. And Chris flips out and punches the fucker in the face so hard that his teeth fly out. I am a man, and my name is Christian, you dumbass. Such gross mislabeling really grinds my gears. And Megan goes, wow, Chris, you're so strong for sticking up for me. And I feel like I have known you for years. I thank you for being in your noble deed. This is just fan fiction. It really is. It's fan fiction inside of fan fiction. So they kiss and that's the end. That's just it. It's just pointless fan fiction. This has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Chris just likes Meg, so he wants to throw her in the comic because he wants to fuck her so hard. That's the point. God, I gotta end this now before I have an aneurysm.